You clicked on this video probably because you feel like you're too much again, or you're not enough, or both. And I get that. Do you ever feel like you're living in a parallel universe where people keep telling you you're enough, you're pretty, what you do is really great, you've achieved so much, you're amazing, you're talented, but none of that ever really sinks in. You never really truly feel any of your achievements. You never feel like they're yours. But that's just the imposter syndrome talking. And you know that. But nothing you ever do, nothing you ever say, no mask you ever put on ever feels like it's enough. And it never makes the voices, the thoughts go away. There really hits a point where you just get tired. You get tired of waiting for clarity, waiting for the confidence, waiting for your life to change, waiting for someone to come save you. Because you know no one's going to come save you. No one's going to come save you. We all yearn for God, but God can only do so much. The rest is up to you. If you never take the action, nothing's actually going to happen. That moment where you feel ready, that you finally feel like you're enough, that you finally feel like you live up to what people think of you, that's never going to come. That's never going to happen. That gaping hole you have inside you is never going to be fulfilled by what you do or what people say. No amount of praise or love or affection is ever going to change that. But maybe if you step towards creating, if you truly do something that fulfills you, something that you truly want to do, maybe that gaping hole inside you will shrink just a little bit. And if you never gave it a chance, how would you know? You might die tomorrow. You might not be here. You might lose one of your 5 senses, and you won't ever be able to experience the world in the same way. What kind of regrets would you live with then, if you never gave yourself a chance? Maybe this whole thing was really to give yourself the courage to try, to take a chance on yourself, because you deserve it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to who you are and the beautiful, magnificent life you're going to live. You owe it to that version of yourself. And you owe it to the version of yourself right now, because you are enough, just purely because you exist. Nothing else. You don't need to be anything, you don't need to do anything. You are who you are. And that deserves celebration, that deserves love, that deserves a leap of faith. Maybe this whole time you're just too scared to really believe in yourself, to believe in your potential, to believe in what your life could really hold for you. Maybe you were too scared of success. Maybe you were too scared of love. What if you really had that relationship that you wanted so bad? What if there really was a person who could see all of you and love you for who you are? What if you really could have the annual income that you so desire, that would provide you with financial stability and financial freedom, and you could do whatever you want? What if the life you want is actually not that far out of your reach? What would you do then? What would you do if you woke up tomorrow and you lived the life exactly the way you wanted it to? All the people you wanted, you lived exactly where you wanted, had the money and the success and the fame, all the material goods that you want. How would you feel? What would you do? Would you be surprised? Do you think that you deserve it? Would you feel like you're too much? Would you feel like you're not enough? And what if the only way out is through creating something, even if you don't feel worthy, even if you don't feel interesting enough, even though there's always a version of someone out there who's doing it prettier, more aesthetic, better editing, better qualified, etc., etc. What if the answer is just to be who you are and let the world see you for who you are? What if who you are right now is perfectly okay? You don't need fixing. You don't need more achievements. You don't need more medals. You don't need more titles. You don't need more money. You don't need that success. You don't need that relationship. What if who you are right now, at this moment, at this second, what if they were perfect? Could you believe that? Because showing up as who you are is the best that any of us can do. That should be more than enough. Maybe you don't need to be perfect to start something. Maybe you're not too much. Maybe you're not enough. Maybe if you gave yourself a chance, you could truly understand how amazing you are and the infinite potential that you possess. And that you don't have to realize it. And maybe just existing as you are is okay. More than okay. Maybe not knowing where to start is exactly where you should. I made this video for myself, for my future self, but I hope it was helpful to you as well. I hope it was a comfort and a reminder. You need to give yourself the permission to just exist. I hope you can look back on this video whenever you need a reminder. And for now, that's it. Go live the life you truly want to live.
It's something, you know, you can never catch it, but when it comes,